Welcome back to Universal Things, the place where curiosity isn't just a hobby, it's a way of seeing the entire universe. Here, we don't merely explore mysteries, we step inside them. We peel back the layers of reality itself and wander through questions that echo through the corridors of time and consciousness. If you're ready to stand at the edge of life and peer into the abyss beyond, if you're prepared to ask the question most are too afraid to whisper, then you're exactly where you need to be. Before we unlock the most haunting, breathtaking, and mind-bending mystery of your existence, pause for a brief moment. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Universal Things. This journey we're about to embark on is one you'll want to revisit again and again because it challenges everything you think you know about existence itself. Tonight's question is deceptively simple, but its implications have the power to shatter your understanding of life, death, and reality as you know it. What if you've already died, and what you're experiencing right now is just your brain's final 7 minutes? Picture this: you're lying in bed, peacefully drifting towards sleep. Or you're in a hospital operating room, surrounded by monitors and muted voices. Or maybe, you're simply crossing a quiet street when, in an instant, a car veers just out of sight. Without warning, without drama, your heart simply stops. The powerful engine that has fueled your body for decades ceases its rhythmic beating. Your brain, deprived of fresh oxygenated blood, begins to suffocate on a microscopic level. Neurons, those delicate biological miracles that house your every memory, thought, and feeling, start firing in chaos. Clinically, doctors call this global ischemia, a total shutdown of the brain's oxygen supply. But what happens next is anything but simple shutdown. Over the past decade, scientists from places like the University of Michigan and major European neuroscience labs have uncovered a phenomenon that defies everything we assumed about death. In carefully controlled studies on rats, and surprisingly, mirrored in rare human EEG recordings, researchers observed a hypersynchronized burst of brain activity within 30 seconds of cardiac arrest. In these final moments, the brain doesn't quietly fade. Instead, it flares like a dying star. Gamma waves, the brain's highest frequency electrical oscillations, typically linked to heightened conscious awareness, cognition, and even mystical experiences, surge to unprecedented levels. In rats, these waves spike up to 300% higher than normal waking consciousness. In humans, similar bursts have been recorded during cardiac arrest, a final, desperate orchestrated symphony of neurons. Instead of slipping into darkness, your mind enters the brightest phase it has ever known. And in those first seconds after death, you don't simply feel confusion or emptiness. You feel something profound stirring. You sense that something extraordinary is beginning. The first layer of your post-death experience unfolds not in silence, but in a flood of memory. Not scattered glimpses or blurry fragments, but a total, immersive, all-encompassing replay of your entire life. This phenomenon is echoed in countless near-death experience NDE accounts across cultures and eras. People who have clinically died and been resuscitated often describe a sudden panoramic life review, not in flashes, but as a simultaneous, multi-dimensional reliving of everything they've ever done, felt, or thought. Modern science is beginning to offer explanations for this, from the life review hypothesis, which proposes that collapsing brain networks rapidly activate stored long-term memories, to integrated information theory (IIT), which suggests that consciousness itself is the integrated sum of massive data patterns that compress and ignite at death. You're not simply seeing a slideshow of moments. You're inside them, every sight, every scent, every sound rendered in hyper-real clarity. You are 5 years old, giggling as you race beneath a summer sky. You are 23, standing heartbroken in the rain, feeling each droplet sting your skin. You are 40, holding your child for the first time, their breath warm against your cheek, and all of it is happening at once. Here, the ordinary rules of time collapse. What feels like 7 biological minutes can stretch into eternity subjectively. Just as dreams can compress hours into seconds, here the reverse occurs. Seconds unfold into infinite experiential depth. You are no longer bound by chronological time. You are submerged in a cosmic ocean of memory, every ripple touching every other. For thousands of years, humanity has grappled to describe this territory, a realm beyond life, but not oblivion. In Tibetan Buddhism, the Bardo Fiddle, commonly known as the Tibetan Book of the Dead, describes a clear light of awareness that greets the soul shortly after death, a realm of luminous, self-aware clarity. In ancient Egypt, the weighing of the heart ceremony envisioned Osiris judging the departed based on their earthly deeds, a symbolic mirror of the life review. The Hindu Upanishads speak of the Atman, the individual soul, dissolving into Brahman, the cosmic, universal consciousness. Modern neuroscience offers a surprising complement. When the default mode network DMN, the brain's core seat of ego and self-reference A collapses, people describe states of ego dissolution, oneness, and interconnectedness identical to mystical reports. And so begins the 7-minute journey, a voyage that is both biological and cosmic. You stand at a profound threshold. An overwhelming awareness crystallizes within you. You are dead, yet paradoxically, you have never felt more alive, more awake, more present. A cosmic wind encircles you, not air, but vast currents of memory, emotion, and understanding. You see holographic tapestries of your life swirling around you. Your mother's face at your birth, your first heartbreak. A smile from a stranger you barely remembered. Even tiny, forgotten moments glow with newfound importance. You comprehend the totality of your life in a way you never could before. Every choice, every action, every ripple you've cast into other lives unfolds before you. It is beautiful, it is humbling, it is absolute. You rise into a higher vibrational dimension. As DMT, a powerful psychedelic compound naturally produced by the brain, floods your neural circuits, entoptic visions ignite behind your perception. Fractals, sacred geometries, impossible shapes shimmer across your awareness. These patterns, etched into ancient temples and symbols for millennia, are not arbitrary. They are the very blueprints of consciousness itself. You begin to feel connected to all sentient beings. The voices of ancestors, lost loved ones, and perhaps even unborn future souls whisper together, not in spoken language, but in instantaneous knowing. You understand everything without words. A tunnel of light beckons, yet you realize you are not moving forward, you are expanding outward. Your mind begins to merge with universal awareness. You sense the birth of stars, the dance of galaxies, the breath of time itself. Space, time, and energy collapse into a singular, unified field of existence. You are not just observing the cosmos, you are the cosmos, seeing itself in an endless feedback loop. You begin to experience other lives. Perhaps these are past incarnations. Perhaps parallel realities or alternate timelines. You walk through ancient civilizations. Soar over alien worlds. Live the lives of strangers. This aligns with theories of quantum consciousness, suggesting your mind is non-local, entangled across infinite dimensions. You perceive karma not as punishment, but as a web of interconnected experiences designed for endless learning and evolution. You approach the great choice. Do you dissolve entirely into oneness? Or do you reincarnate, stepping back into the wheel of existence to continue learning and evolving? You see infinite doorways before you, not dictated by judgment, but by resonance. Where does your soul wish to flow next? Your final shard of individual identity dissolves. You become pure awareness, no longer tethered to form or memory. You exist everywhere and nowhere, simultaneously. There is no more I. There is only infinite beingness, infinite love, infinite understanding. You realize something that reverberates through eternity. You were never just one person. You were always existence itself, wearing endless masks, playing endless roles. The final convergence arrives. The last flicker of perceived time collapses into a single, eternal moment. You no longer perceive self, object, or other. You have returned to what mystics have called the absolute, nirvana, the Godhead, the singularity of awareness. You realize that death never existed. There was only transformation. And as your brain's last electrical signals fade, What remains is the eternal substrate of consciousness itself, timeless, spaceless, endless. You are not gone. You have returned home. And now, we return to you, the listener. If this is truly what awaits us, how then should we live? The Tibetan Book of the Dead teaches the moment of death is as important as the moment of birth. Modern science suggests your mind is far more powerful, expansive, and interconnected than we have ever dared to imagine. Perhaps death is not an end, but simply a transition of perspective. If this journey moved you, if it awakens something deep inside, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are only just beginning to explore the infinite. This has been Universal Things, your portal to the deepest, most profound mysteries of existence itself. Until next time, stay awake, stay curious, and remember, you are eternal.